So we have brand new footage of the Millennium Falcon ride that's going to be coming to, you guessed it, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So let's get into it all, up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast, and let's just get straight into it. As you see, when Galaxy's Edge opens in 2019, it will have two major e-ticket attractions, with one being a trackless ride system where you will escape from the First Order, and the other will give you your chance to pilot the iconic Millennium Falcon. Now, to be honest, the Battle Escape trackless ride system up until now has seemed to be the more ambitious of the two, as it will be a true Disney dark ride that will take you through around 9 show scenes, and it will have a sort of Pirates of the Caribbean level of immersion, but obviously it's going to be for Star Wars instead. Whereas I've seen that some people think that the Millennium Falcon attraction will just be another simulator ride, just like an updated version of Star Tours. And I'm here to dispel that myth that this ride is going to be similar to Star Tours, as that really couldn't be any further from the truth, as it was 2 weeks ago that we learned of a partnership that Walt Disney Imagineering had formed with Nvidia and Epic Games to help bring the immersive world of Star Wars to life within Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as we received this low-resolution first look at what one of the simulations for this ride will entail. And we've also previously received this piece of concept art depicting another adventure that we will encounter as part of this ride as well. But beyond these images, we finally have some ride footage which was demoed by Nvidia. Now, it's important to understand that this is only one of many different ride missions and adventures that you will undertake as part of this attraction. And unlike Star Tours, each ride sequence should be unique and won't have repeated segments that will always appear no matter what in each mission, like we see time and time again with the Darth Vader encounter or the Rebel spy moment within Star Tours. Now, the big deal here is that each one of the Millennium Falcon cockpits will be powered by 8 high-end GPUs that will be used to synchronize the 5 Ultra HD projectors that will form the nose dome of each one of the cockpits. And as we can see in this clip, the panning and the movements are going to be flawless in terms of latency and the real-time rendering of the immersive ride experience. Now, all of this would be easy to achieve if each mission was preset and locked in place like we see with Star Tours. But where Star Tours takes you on an adventure as a passive participant, this Millennium Falcon ride will give you full control over your very own adventure. Now, as Disney loves some live concept art, as we can see here with the Star Wars Hotel live art, let's upgrade this Millennium Falcon concept art to give us a better idea of what this attraction will actually look like. As you've got to think of the individual missions less like a fixed experience and more like an exploratory world that you will have the chance to visit, as every moment, every decision, every wrong turn will make for a completely different ride each and every time, as this will be a gamified experience unlike we've ever seen within a Disney park, meaning that the success or failure that you will have within the Falcon's cockpit will follow you around the rest of your Galaxy's Edge experience. And personally, that's the reason why I'm so very excited for this attraction, as its repeatability factor will lead to an increased level of replayability each time you experience this Millennium Falcon ride. But whilst we're talking about some Star Wars, Disney released a brand new poster for Solo: A Star Wars Story, and you can distinctly make out the Falcon's iconic window layout in the background of the poster. But along with this, we've also received our final full trailer for the film that comes out on May 25th. And it does look great, but in a whole different kind of way from what I was expecting, as it seems to be less of a classic Star Wars and more like a Western set out in space. Which, if audiences expect something drastically different, then I think it's safe to say that they're going to be very happy. But I've also been contacted by a source familiar with the matter, and apparently some legacy characters such as Darth Vader, Jabba the Hutt, and Boba Fett sadly won't be featured within this movie. But anyways, whilst we're talking about sci-fi influences within the Disney parks, Disney announced this past weekend that beginning on April 22nd, on the 20th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom, that the first ever meet and greet experience is going to be coming to Pandora, the world of Avatar. with this amazing Pandora utility suit that will begin doing walk-around demonstrations as part of a Pandora conservation initiative, explaining the plant life and the incredible nature that can be seen within Pandora, the world of Avatar. And as we can see in this video here by blogmickey.com, which I'll leave a link to down below or in the top right hand corner so you can go watch in full, this new show brings a much needed level of interactivity to the new land, which has been needed since the opening of Pandora, the world of Avatar, last year. And lastly for today, we have a sneak peek at part of the show elements being transported into Disney's Hollywood studios, as these are the massive set pieces which will represent Planet Pepperonia within the Alien Swirling Saucers attraction. And also in Toy Story Land news, surprisingly, the Woody's Lunchbox quick service window that is themed to a sandwich box will serve, you guessed it, sandwiches as part of its menu. And I'll put a link down below so you can go check out the full menu for those who are interested. But now it's over to you, Walt, and as I would like to know, what do you think would be a suitable name for Disney to title this upcoming Millennium Falcon attraction within Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? As we all know, that Disney are going to come up with a more creative name than just Millennium Falcon for this attraction. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp of where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to Scott for winning with this suggestion from a previous video where we were talking all about the future of Tower of Terror, and hopefully you all enjoyed that specially themed episode of DSNY Newscast. And so that's it for today. So go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so therefore you always receive an update. And you know what I'm going to say next, and that is, if you've enjoyed today's video, give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.